So my name is Brandon. I go to UC Santa Cruz. I'm a senior there. What I do, I'm the hospitality coordinator for the network, which is the student-run queer organization up at UCSC. I work at Walnut Avenue Women's Center, at Oasis Alternative Ed School, a lot of places, but mostly I'm a student right now. My great big vision is to have queer youth teen centers type of thing, and to have a psychological well-being, maybe like a family therapy practice within that, especially if I can do like work with people who can't under ordinary circumstances afford therapy and that kind of thing. That would be perfect, but that's kind of like big dream giant thing. We'll see exactly how that plays out. Well, I think so much of it is applicable to my life, how much the therapy helped me in my youth, how much, I mean, I was a queer youth too, so like that was huge. I think that just youth, and especially queer youth, society goes against them so much, and there's so much, I mean, people don't like to use the word oppression, but that's really what it is. And so to have just people there supporting them the way that I was supported and the ways that I wasn't supported is something that's just really important to me. I figured out that I was, well, it was a long process for me to realize that I was queer. I first noticed things when I was in 7th grade, which is a little bit later than most people. And I probably didn't become fully aware of it until maybe my freshman, sophomore year of high school. It took a long time. I feel like even though I had a family that was very supportive of queer people, my only brother is also queer, so, and older than me. And so when I was in 7th grade and still trying to figure it out, he had already come out. So even though all that, it still was very difficult for me to come to terms with my own queerness. So it took me a while. I remember having this huge crisis when my brother came out to me, and so thinking about it, it's just so much of what you see in the media and what you hear about from certain groups, just, I don't know, it made me doubt myself and feel like there was something wrong with me for being queer. So it took a while for me to get over that. Well, a lot of the work that I've done, I've noticed that you can't necessarily bring up your past and use that specific, like, I understand what you're going through because I went through this type of thing, so I can't use the stuff that I went through as a youth to directly help youth now, but I feel like the things that I've learned, they've given me perspective and the ability to understand, even if I'm not drawing the link in this explicit form. It sort of just allows me to empathize better and to understand where youth are coming from in a lot of places. I think something that I've learned is to just not take my work so seriously, that so much of when you're working with youth who you know that they have dealt with some serious, heavy stuff and that their lives have been traumatic, and you kind of want to come in as a therapist and like be just the shoulder to cry on, but a lot of times the best thing you can give to youth is just someone who listens but has fun with you and respects you and just wants to be around you because you're cool, you know? And so I think that's something that's been really helpful to me, and that's something that I'm really glad that I've learned, so.